Hey everybody, what is going on? It is Dunbar Snackbar here with MLB 13 The Show, and we've got some more Diamond Dynasty for you. So with each episode, we're continuing to play more difficult teams. So today, it's going to be the Baltimore Orioles. Now, in the last episode of Diamond Dynasty that I did, I mentioned that I had created alternate away uniforms that I was just going to switch to every once in a while. They were all black. Everybody loved it. I don't think I had one bad comment about it. I mean, a lot of people were just like, hey, you should actually go ahead and keep those as your away jerseys. So to kind of keep with what you guys had requested, I did make my home jerseys a little bit different. I'm going to consider these my alternate home jerseys. So, I don't know. We'll see what you guys think about that. But Boovie with a good hit right here in the right field. That is going to be a ground rule double. I was hoping it was going to be a home run because he only has one with the snack bars thus far, but still it's kind of cool because I really don't get a chance to be able to show too many ground rule doubles since it is pretty rare to be able to see something like that. But man, I just kind of wish I had gotten a little bit more of a hold on that ball, and gosh, I could use a home run to start things off. Anyway, Adam Jones up to the plate now. Brown is going to be my starting pitcher, who has had some great performances in the past with the snack bars. So he was one of the first pitchers that I had also worked on improving with training. So he has a lot of stuff down. There are a few places I could still improve, but I want to make sure I kind of build up my budget a little bit because I have some plans on what I want to do with the snack bars. So I can't just be spending all my money right now. But the way that things have been going with the snack bars lately, I really have high expectations for my starting pitching because the game that I had before this, we ended up getting a complete game shutout, and then the game before that, we actually got the perfect game. My first one in years. So with the streak that we have going with pitching, Brown should do a great job. The one thing that does kind of worry me, though, is Brown's stamina. Not where I would want it to be for a starting pitcher. So I may have to start getting some pitchers warmed up in inning number 4, just so that way when innings 5 or 6 roll around, they will be all ready to go. Jones swinging and missing at that four-seam fastball, so that is going to be strike number 3, and he's going to have to go ahead and sit down. So lack of offense here from the snack bars just at the beginning part of the game, minus that one ground rule double that we saw. But that's going to be the first hit of the game for the Orioles. Just a little single in the right field. Iwase doing a great job of taking care of that one here. So now on the very next pitch, another one that goes in the right field to Iwase. Now he's going to get the ground ball and then walk over to the wall and put his hands on there. Just try to make the throw in. But the Orioles are going to be able to get the first run of the game, and this is a dangerous thing for me because I'm always the type of player that whenever I'm down, no matter what type of game it is, I'm going to do everything I can to get back into it. So like if it's basketball, I'll just shoot my way, to get the game back to where it needs to be. If it's baseball, I'm going to try and get as many big hits as I can. So I'm going to be ferociously swinging at things, which can also be a very bad thing because if I let my plate discipline go, then I'm going to be in like all these 0-2 counts, and it's going to be really tough for me to keep going. So hopefully this doesn't affect me too much. And I get a lot, why do you mention, that it's good that you got the opening run? It really does make a difference with my gameplay. I mean, I'm glad that I notice it so I can try to, not make it as much of a problem, but still not where I want to be right now. So changeup ends up working right there. So we do have a couple strikeouts pretty close together here in this game, which, again, is good to see. I mean, I'm going to, of course, give up a run here or there. So I wasn't expecting perfection again in this game. But anyway, so Brown, my pitcher, ooh, that one is going to go back. So it's going to be a double as Jones makes the throw over. All right. So we get a double right there. Kind of surprised that we saw that out of Brown, but just because of that bad diving catch. Otherwise, it would have been a single. But Boovie with a big hit. This one, gosh, going to the wall. Now that's going to go ahead and bring Brown home. So we're going to tie the game up right here. But it's just disappointing because I've had 2 hits with him that were really close to going over the wall. I need that type of stuff. But at least we got the game tied up here. So I'm not too worried about things. I mean, I've kind of calmed down now since I know anything can happen. And, if you've watched any of the snack bar Diamond Dynasty episodes recently, you know the type of power that we have at the plate. So, going to go ahead and steal second, get there safely. Haven't been able to do that too much here because the Snackbars don't have that much speed, and I want speed. So, what I'm going to do with the next generation of the Snackbars, once all of their contracts expires, I'm going to be purchasing a lot of players with their speed having, maxed out. So that way I'll be stealing bases like crazy and getting runs like crazy as well. All right, so Garcia going to hit this one into the gap. So this, he's going to round first, head over for second. So this is going to end up being a double right here. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to bring Boovie home earlier. So at least we've got somebody here on second. I'm able to get him over to third. And then, gosh. Oh, it's going to work. Boovie works his magic again. So his speed is what allows him to be able to get over to first. We had 2 outs. So if, he wouldn't have been able to beat the throw over to first, gosh, it'd still be tied at 1. Again, got to steal second with him, and I'm safe yet again. So this is kind of cool to be able to see that. Got 2 stolen bases with him in this game now, and he's been able to go ahead and bring both the runners home. So just a great outing for him. But for everybody else, major struggles. So I got to turn it around here. Now I'm going to go ahead and bring in Bennett Cole because in the inning prior to this, it just was not that great for Brown. So, I mean, what we saw out of him was he was giving up some hits. Bases were loaded. I was able to get out of it here, but I'm impressed that he lasted through the 6th inning. So I'm hoping Cole can get the job done right here. The way that my pitching has been going in this game, obviously it's been pretty good. We made a couple mistakes, and we've allowed some hits to be able to, get past us. But in the grand scheme of things, we're up, and all we got to do is just hold the Orioles. Now, of course, with every single game that I play, that becomes just that much tougher. But with Cole, the one thing I'm worried about, yeah, his clutch is not there. This one is going to be a home run for the Orioles, so they're going to tie the game up at 2. So Cole comes in, and on pitch number 2, he gives up a home run against the Orioles. So not what I needed out of him. I was sitting here thinking, I'm like, what if I had just gone ahead and left Brown in? We wouldn't be in this type of situation right now. But, I really can't go back and change it now. I just got to, keep going with what I've got right now and make the most of it. So, got to get the bats going. That is the thing for me right now. We've got to get the bats going. So, all right. Now that we've given up that home run, let's see if this is really going to be a problem. You can see it's obviously affected Cole's confidence, which, well, you can't see that right now, but you'll be able to see in a second. Strike 1 right there. So on the bottom right side of the screen, there's always 2 bars. One is the energy level. That's that green bar, and that blue one is confidence. That has a huge effect on what's going to happen with the pitches that I throw. That one goes foul here. So obviously that home run really early on really hurt his confidence. So I'm hoping that's not a huge factor. But if it is, I've got somebody else warming up in the bullpen right now. Dang it. That's a ball. I've seen some of those go for the computer, but I can't seem to be able to get any myself. All right, going to try the curveball now. And that one, gosh, I'm surprised he swung at that one. But I'll take it. It's going to be a strikeout for us. Just 1 out closer to getting to the end of the game here. Bottom of the 7th now. Jimenez. Ooh, he's going to get on first with that one. As Hardy's not going to be able to make the play. Usually, I expect Hardy to be able to make all those types of plays, especially ones like that where he really doesn't have to travel too far to be able to get that one. Make a good throw over to first, but not able to do it right there. All right, so looks like the Orioles are going to go ahead and make a pitching change right here, which I don't know if that's necessarily the smartest call because I've really been struggling. And to kind of make a change like this, whoa, what's going on with this hat? I don't know. I mean, going with a change like this could end up really hurting the Orioles. So Luis Ayala, I don't know. This could work. This could be really, really bad. Time will tell, and we'll see how I adjust to things. Now, with Ayala, I got to wait on pitches a little bit more. He doesn't quite have the velocity as the starting pitcher for the Orioles, who I can't remember off the top of my head who it was. But I'm going to go ahead and get Jimenez into scoring position as Cole lays down the bunt. It's efficient. It works. So I'm hoping that Boovie, who's up next to the plate, is going to be able to bring him home and give us this lead one more time. He's at 2 RBIs already. Hits this one. It's going to be way too high. Dang it. I just needed to move up my aim just a little bit more, and that would have been crushed. All right. So, Wase not able to get there in time, so it rolls to the wall. It's going to end up being a double. And there's no outs right now, too, so this is a very dangerous situation for the Snackbars to be in. So Cole kind of giving that one up, but at the same time, it was Iwase. So I'm going to bring in Alexi Gonzalez now, who is among one of my better relievers here. So I know this is huge, and I'm bringing in a righty right now to face another righty here, Nolan Remold. So I thought this would work for me. So we're going to see how this ends up playing out. So 1 out, runner on third now. So I can't give up a fly ball because he could tag up and come home. And a lot of ground balls aren't going to work either. So this is what I needed to be at right now is the 0-2 count. So I can kind of throw some crazy stuff. See if I can get him to swing at something that he really shouldn't. So Gonzalez doing good here. All right, so Jimenez is telling me to throw it low and inside. Keep it right on the line, but that is exactly what he was expecting. And this one is going to stay fair and be a 2-run home run for the Orioles. Wow, my relief pitching has just blown it in this game. Terrible relief pitching. Both of my relievers give up a home run within like 3 or 4 pitches for both of them. So, I bring in a relief pitcher hoping that they can continue on with what the starting pitcher does. And I've worked on both of these guys to make them better, but obviously things just weren't working right. But I still have the bottom of the 9th to be able to come back. So 1-1 count here. Kearns going to hit this one over to Hardy over at short. The throw over to first. 1 down. But that's okay. I've had some pretty amazing 2-out rallies before. Had some walk-off home runs. Richardson now also going to hit this one to Hardy, who makes the easy throw over to first. All right, now's the 2-out rally, I guess I should say. Oh, I'm really tired. So, all right, anything can happen right now. Jimenez up at the plate, my catcher. He's going to take this one into center field, so that's good. Now I can go ahead and hit a home run and tie the game up. We can head into extra innings. That's what I'm hoping for. So I'm just going to be mashing that power button right now. So the count is full here against Garcia. Ah, dang it. Throw over to first is in time. That's out number 3, and that is going to be the game. So the Snackbars end up losing to the Orioles here in this one, 4-2. Bats just were not there. That's what got me. So I got to find a way to be able to turn that around. Gosh, and I don't know what it is. Since I lost to the Mets, it must be orange. That must be my weakness. I don't know. Or maybe it was the alternate uniforms. I don't know. I'm a superstitious person, so I got to find out what it is. See what I can change. But anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I definitely do appreciate it. Sorry for the loss, but this stuff is going to happen. More Diamond Dynasty, of course, to come later on, so make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, all that great jazz. All you got to do is check the description below. But thanks again, you guys. I really do appreciate it. And as always, I hope you have a good one.